Ever notice how the minute you stop chasing someone, they suddenly start blowing up your phone? It's like they installed a radar for when you finally move on. What's that all about? It's not magic. It's a glitch in the human brain, and I'm about to show you how to exploit it. See, most people think attraction is about being the nicest, the best looking, or having the most cash. That's amateur hour. Real attraction, the kind that gets under someone's skin, is about one thing: scarcity. People don't want what's easy. They want the prize they have to work for, the one they're not sure they can get. It's the thrill of the chase. Think about it. The last cookie in the jar always tastes the best, right? Same principle. Let's break it down. When something or someone is always available, our brain just marks it as low value. It's like that pizza place that's always open. You know it's there, so you never rush to go. But what if it only opened for 1 hour a day, at a random time? Suddenly, everyone's lining up around the block. That's the power of making yourself scarce. Now, how do you do this without looking like you're playing childish games? It's an art. First, you need to have your own life, for real. I'm not talking about pretending to be busy by staring at a blank phone screen. I mean actually having things to do, goals you're chasing, hobbies that get you excited. When you're genuinely occupied with your own mission, you naturally become less available. You're not ignoring them, you're just focused on your empire. Your time becomes a valuable commodity, and they'll have to book an appointment to get it. This isn't about being a jerk. It's about self-respect. When you value your own time, others will too. You stop being the person who double texts and starts being the person whose reply makes their day. You're not a 24/7 convenience store, you're a limited edition drop. This shift in mindset is crucial. You're not playing hard to get, you are hard to get because you have a purpose that is bigger than chasing someone else's approval. Think of it like this: a stray dog will follow anyone who gives it a scrap of food. A well-fed, pedigreed champion? It chooses who it wants to be around. Be the champion. Focus on building yourself up, your mind, your body, your bank account. When you become the prize, you don't have to chase anymore. People will compete for a spot in your life. This psychology works everywhere, not just in dating. In business, they call it limited time offers. In the art world, it's why a one-of-a-kind painting is worth millions. It's all about perceived value driven by scarcity. The less there is of something, the more people are convinced they need it. So here's a little homework for you. For the next week, I want you to practice what I call strategic unavailability. That means you don't reply to texts instantly. You let calls go to voicemail sometimes. When someone asks what you're doing, you say, "I've got a few things going on." Why? Make them sell you on why you should give them your time. If you want to see how deep this rabbit hole goes, and trust me, it gets deep, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're just scratching the surface here. Alright, so you've got the basic idea: be busy, have a life. But there's another layer to this, and it's about creating mystery. Humans are curious creatures. We can't stand an unanswered question. If you tell someone everything about yourself on the first date, what's left to discover? You become a book they've already read, boring. Instead, you need to be like a trailer for a blockbuster movie. Give them the highlights, the exciting bits, but leave them guessing about the plot. Don't lay all your cards on the table. When they ask you about your weekend, don't give them a minute-by-minute report. Say something like, "It was interesting. Got into a bit of trouble, but it all worked out." Then change the subject. Watch their mind race trying to figure out what you mean. You've just planted a seed of curiosity that they'll obsess over. This creates an information gap. Their brain will work overtime trying to fill in the blanks, which means they're spending a whole lot of time thinking about you. And the more time they spend thinking about you, the more important you become in their mind. It's a psychological sleight of hand. You're not hiding who you are, you're just revealing it in chapters, not all at once. Each interaction should leave them wanting to know the next part of the story. Let's talk about the push-pull dynamic. This is a classic, and for a good reason. It works like a charm. It's a mix of showing interest and then pulling back slightly. For example, you give them an intense compliment, something specific and genuine. You know, you have this way of looking at people that's incredibly sharp. It's impressive. They feel that warmth, that validation. Then, a little later, you create some distance. Maybe you cut the conversation short because you have something to take care of. What does this do? It creates an emotional roller coaster. The high of the compliment followed by the slight sting of your withdrawal makes them crave your attention even more. They'll start wondering, did they like me? Did I do something wrong? They'll work harder to get back to that high you gave them earlier. It's like a cat with a laser pointer. The dot is there, then it's gone. The cat goes nuts trying to catch it. You're the laser pointer. But a word of caution here. This isn't about being emotionally manipulative in a destructive way. It's a dance. The push can't be an insult, and the pull can't be ghosting them for a week. It has to be subtle. The push is warmth and presence. The pull is a reminder that you have a life of your own and your world doesn't revolve around them. It's a delicate balance, but when you master it, you become magnetic. The ultimate goal of all this is to make them feel like winning your attention is an accomplishment. People value what they have to earn. A trophy you get for just showing up gathers dust. A trophy you bled for? That's your prized possession. You want to be their prized possession. So, stop being so predictable. Be a little mysterious. Use a push-pull. Make them work for your time and attention. You'll be amazed at how quickly the dynamic shifts. Instead of you wondering if they like you, they'll be desperately trying to prove they're worthy of you. It's a complete reversal of power. Now, let's get to the advanced level. We've covered scarcity and mystery. The next piece of the puzzle is what I call implied high value. This is where you don't even have to say anything. Your actions and the way you carry yourself do all the talking. It starts with your standards. What do you tolerate and what do you not? Someone who has high value doesn't put up with disrespect, flakiness, or games. If someone cancels on you last minute with a lame excuse, you don't say, "Oh, it's okay, we can reschedule." No. You say, "All right. Let me know when you figure out your schedule," and you go silent. You don't offer another time. You put the ball in their court and make them fix it. This shows your time is important and you won't let it be wasted. It communicates that you have other options and your world doesn't stop because they couldn't get their act together. Another part of this is social proof. People are herd animals. They look to others to figure out what's cool, what's desirable. When other people, especially other attractive or high-status people, clearly respect and enjoy your company, it's a massive signal to the person you're interested in. They'll think, if all these people like this person, there must be something special about them. You don't have to be the life of the party, throwing money around. It can be subtle. It's the way the bartender knows your name and your drink. It's being on good terms with the bouncer. It's when you're talking to someone and other people come up to say hello to you. It shows you're a valued part of a community. You're a made man, so to speak. You have a network. This makes you seem more important and desirable by association. The most powerful signal of high value, though, is indifference to the outcome. This is a killer. It means you are perfectly fine whether they like you or not. Your happiness and self-worth are not dependent on their approval. When you're talking to someone, you're not trying to impress them, you're just seeing if you're impressed by them. You're qualifying them, not the other way around. This frame is incredibly powerful. When you truly don't need their validation, it flips a switch in their brain. Why isn't this person trying to win me over like everyone else? What do they know that I don't? This non-neediness is the ultimate aphrodisiac. It screams confidence. It shows you already have a great life and you're just looking for someone cool to share it with, not someone to complete you. So, how do you get there? You get there by actually building a life you love. You work on your purpose, you build your circle, you get your finances in order. You become the person you want to be for yourself. When you're genuinely happy and fulfilled on your own, your need for external validation disappears. And paradoxically, that's the exact moment everyone starts wanting you. Think about it. The game isn't about getting them to want you. It's about you becoming so valuable that their desire is a natural side effect. It's about building an empire of one, and then deciding who gets a visitor pass. If you're tired of being on the sidelines and want to learn how to apply these principles step by step to really build that high-value life, stick around. Make sure you subscribe because what's coming next is the kind of stuff they don't teach you in school. This is the real playbook. And trust me, once you see how it works, you'll never go back to being the chaser ever again. You'll be the one they're all chasing.